may have seen on Facebook recently, I posted that we rescued another horse, and I'd reveal the details soon. Well, this is her. This is Catalina. She came to us the weekend before as another emergency rescue. She actually had 4 homes in one weekend, 3 homes in one day, the final being here, because we don't know the full details of why she got abandoned so quickly straight away, and then someone else tried to help her, and then I believe a riding school got her before I don't know exactly the details. I mean, sometimes it's better not to know, but she was not worthy. She was not able to be ridden anymore due to a lot of reasons, which I'll get into in a minute. But at first glance, she doesn't seem that bad. I mean, you look at her and she's not really skinny compared to many of the horses we do rescue. All the dogs playing in the morning. But then you start looking deeper. I mean, she arrived quite late at night, so we didn't see the full details. She was hidden, quite a big surprise, till the next morning, which I'll show you in a minute. But this poor thing just got passed on because she was not good enough at riding. The first thing, which are quite obvious, is her lumps. She's got what so many horses have on this island. Some of the grey horses, they all suffer from this, and especially you'll see around her bum. She does struggle to go to the toilet, and there's really not a lot you can do about it at the moment. You just have to monitor as long as she's comfortable and can go to the toilet. Okay, they can't operate on it, they can't do anything about it. We just have to maintain that it doesn't grow too big. But this side is the biggest surprise. This lump here. And I don't know if you can pick it up. Maybe if I get closer to her, you can hear her breathing. I don't know if we can hear that sound. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it or not, but what she's got is she really struggles to breathe. She can breathe okay, but she's got a wheezy noise all the time to it. So we had the vet immediately out the next day to check up on her, to check if this lump was causing this problem. It was on her windpipe, but actually not. This is a separate problem. But they're in the middle of doing some tests, and we'll see. But however, she's moving okay, she's eating okay, she's pooping okay. So at the moment she seems comfortable, she seems quite relaxed, and so we're going to give her a chance to see. She's moved straight into this paddock. This paddock up here was our hospital with new arrivals. You put them in the stable, but because we're so full of horses at the moment at the bottom, we don't have anywhere else to put them, so they've ended up staying here, which is actually okay for her because she's made immediate friends with Dragon and Fanta, and they've become like a trio we did not expect because they're all real sassy mares, and they've become actually very good friends, surprisingly so. So yeah, this is the early days for Catalina. I don't know if you want to see what we've got hidden under here, but you will have seen this before with Bounty as well, and anyone who's used to grey horses out here, it's incredibly common, unfortunately. Another really big problem she came with was her feet. They're looking a lot better now because we've trimmed them the other day, but that was a huge difference already. They looked like they hadn't been touched for months and months and months. But early days, isn't it, Catalina? She came with that name, and we're going to allow her to keep it because some other people who got involved with her rescue, quite often we either rename them if they've come from horrible places, or quite often our horses don't come with names. But she did, and because lots of people were trying to help her, and then she, through teamwork of people that knew us, people knew another, people trying to rescue horses, she ended up here. So she's going to keep her name because she's a little bit famous. Everybody knows you and everybody wanted to help you. And that's how she ended up here on a surprise last weekend. So with like most of the horses, they all have an individual plan of action where we're going to go next. For hers is very, very slow because of her breathing, and we don't know if exercise is going to make it better or if it's going to make it worse. We don't know anything about it yet. So what we're going to do is just take her really slow walks to start stimulating the feet, the body. I mean, we can't have a horse that can't move at all because, you know, she's got no quality of life at all. But it is really early days. We're monitoring her with the vet, and we'll see how she gets on. So the volunteers are taking her out a few times a week, just to the entrance and back. But at the moment, the biggest problem we're having is that she's become such good friends with Dragon and Fanta, they don't want to leave together. So I think the three of them is easier to walk together. But actually Dragon is on a very similar walking plan because of her knee. She can only do a little bit, so they're quite good to going together. Oh. So let's see. Look at her tiny little ears. She's got little pony ears. She's got another little cut on her ear as well, we don't know. She came with a few bumps and scratches and lumps and things, but that's not uncommon here, is it? So we got one of our volunteers, is one of our external volunteers. She's a mummy of Trooper and Bounty. You've probably seen her in some videos, taking them for a walk, but she's gonna come with me so she can take Dragon. Try and make it as stress-free as possible for her. Right, let's see. Hopefully she'll follow Dragon. She's just getting used to being barefoot. Look at that side of me. But she's got incredibly good feet, considering she's only had her shoes off. Well, she had back shoes were already off, but her front feet. So she's a little bit sensitive on the stones and very delicate. But she was, however, walking like this before. Her feet were so overgrown. She's got to get used to the new shape. We've started slowly. And she's also got a lot of thrush under there, so she's not totally pain-free. But little and often, she's a good girl. And Dragon is super brave, so she gives her confidence. So we do really, really little at the beginning just because, you know, with Dragon's knee and her breathing, just to get a little bit of movement a few times a day is better than doing one long one, so we can really monitor what her breathing is like. At the moment, I can't hear it anymore, so that's good. And it's quite clear when you can hear it. But actually the first day was the worst day, and she'd had a lot of stress because as far as I know, she was even ridden on the day that she arrived to us. She'd ridden and she'd travelled to 3 homes, so she was incredibly stressed, and this obviously wasn't helping with her breathing. So we're going to take it slowly to monitor, but we're hoping, and we're hopeful actually, that it will get better. And then we can build up more and more. For today, that's going to be enough for her, or for this morning. Yeah, thank you. So we can just let her be free for now. She can go back and carry on eating, and we'll take you for a little walk again later and see how you get on. And we'll, of course, keep everyone up to date with how she improves. And if you were interested and you want to sponsor her, I mean, I have to thank everyone who does sponsor our animals. Without it's impossible. You can directly on our website, which will be, I will make it today, tenerifehorserescue.com/Catalina. And then you can keep up to date with everything that happens to her directly on there, all of the vet updates, videos of her progress and things like this. We will keep you all updated. And I also want to say a really big thank you to make this video possible. We've done one video before, walking around with the wind, and we're still not used to it. And we saw how amazing it was, and that's made, today is super windy, and it's made it possible to make a video just walking around. So thank you so much to Komika for this amazing little microphone here. It has made such a difference to our videos, so I really want to say a big thank you, and the link below if you want to get one to make your videos and your sound to your videos as good as this. So on that, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sponsoring our animals and making it through this video. Even just by making it through this video, this is directly helping to rescue her, because we monetize from YouTube and all the money goes directly into their case. So again, as always, thank you. Your support means so much. Give us a comment, thumbs up, a like, hit that bell in one of the corners, and we will see you next week.